Here's the last part of the test 2 review, and the question number 13 is find the slope if it exists. And the way we do that is transform this equation into the form y equals mx plus b. So we want to get the y term by itself. Our original equation is 5x minus y equals 7. So let's subtract 5x from both sides. And that leaves us with minus y on the left and negative 5x plus 7 on the right. Let's divide everything by negative 1 to get rid of that negative sign so that we can have y equals, and then the first term on the right turns into 5x minus 7. So this is the equation, but it didn't ask for the equation. Asking for the slope, and the slope is whatever m is in front of x, and that is going to be 5. M equals 5. So be careful you're answering the question they ask. Okay, in number 14, we are to graph the equation using the intercepts. And so what that means is, let's draw a little table of x and y. When x equals 0, what does y equal? Well, 3 times 0 is 0, plus 4y equals 12. So we divide both sides by 4, and we see that y equals 3. And what if y is 0? I'll do that up here. We have 3x plus 4 times 0, that's going to be 0, equals 12. So let me try that again. Equals 12. Doesn't like to write when I get up there in the corner. Oh well. So I'm going to divide everything by 3. The 4 times 0 goes away, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So x is 4. So you need to know which is the x-intercept and which is the y-intercept. The x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis, which is at 4. So x is 4, y is 0. And the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis at 3, and x is 0. And then you just plot those points and draw a line between them. Now, you could have converted this into y equals mx plus b like this equation over here. The problem with that is you would have not found two intercepts. So you would have plotted 2 points and gotten your line, and it would have been the exact same line as it should have been, but your points wouldn't have been the intercepts. So you have to use the intercepts x equals 0 and y equals 0 in order to get that question right. Okay, let's look at 15 and then we'll look at 16. Number 15 is graph the equation and identify the y-intercept. So this time we can do it either way. Let's go ahead and plug in points, since we haven't done that on this review yet, because I don't like doing that. And actually, looking at this problem, we won't get even numbers, so let's not do that. Let's go ahead and get our y equals mx plus b form. So we are going to get the y term by itself, and so we're going to subtract 7x from both sides. So 7x, and so we get negative 5y equals negative 7x minus 20. Divide everything by negative 5, and we get y equals, and the The negatives cancel here, so 7/5 x plus 20 divided by 5 is 4. So that is the equation of the line. And remember, this is where it crosses the y-axis. So this is one of the numbers of the y-intercept. The other number is x equals 0, y equals 4. So that's the y-intercept. Now to graph it, you are going to find that point on a graph, which I don't have handy right now, but let me do it here like this. X equals 0, let's say that's y equals 4. And we're going to go up 7, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and over 5 to get our next point, and then draw the line between them. So that's how you graph the equation and identify the y-intercept. So our last problem is another application problem. I'll get it as far over as I can. And it has to do with sheep and lambs.